The ballet that I first danced for him was Afternoon of a Faun. And he taught it to me, he coached me, and he was so patient with me that I was very fortunate to have him behave that way towards me. He always would laugh at me. Somehow, because I was 15, I guess he thought I'd say something and he would laugh. So I don't know. He was very sweet with me. He worked with us repeatedly about the feelings and what the thought process was. He would constantly be saying, "Easy, easy does it, easy does it, easy baby." Not so much. Don't sell it. Don't smile. You're listening to the music. You're dancing, and that's what I want to see on stage. I do not want to see a dancer dancing. And when I first danced the ballet, it was in Paris. We had a Paris opening, and he had me dancing, and he wouldn't let any of the dancers from the company stand in the wings because he felt that I would be too nervous. So for my first performance, he said, "Nobody stand there. I want her concentration to be exactly on what she was doing." And he really, he took great steps to keep me protected when I was in his company. When Jerry came to choreograph Dances at a Gathering, he started it out as a pas de deux with Patricia McBride and Eddie Villella. And he then talked to Balanchine, and I guess Jerry would come in and watch class, and I think he got interested in some of the rest of us and thought, well, I'll add a little bit here, I'll add a little bit there, and Balanchine said, keep going. If you like this, keep going. What he did do was have quite a few people learn one part. So a lot of us learned almost every part of the ballet, and until almost the last couple of days before we danced the ballet, we didn't really know what part we were going to be dancing or when it was going to be in the ballet. And we would have these lists up at the side of the stage telling us what was coming next. And people got very confused and up until almost the last day as to which side of the stage they were going to be on. And he had a hard time making up his mind about what he wanted, who we wanted dancing it. And none of us, because we'd rehearsed Dances at a Gathering so many, many hours and for months, none of us had an idea of what a masterpiece it was until after the curtain came down, and the curtain went up and people were roaring. We had so many curtain calls, and I think we were all very surprised. We knew it was good. We just didn't know how good. And I think Jerry was in the same position. When you get so close to something, it's very hard to tell if, you may like it, the dancer may like it, the choreographer may like it, but will the audience appreciate the ballet and also sit through a ballet that's an hour long? You didn't know at the time. And again, since we had rehearsed it so many hours, we were really surprised, but it ended up being a masterpiece.